This is very difficult time. I mean, just in the past few weeks, October 14th, we saw one of the most deadly attacks in Somali history. And what that shows is that the Al-Shabab as an organization is no longer on its heels. It has remobilized, it's reconstituted itself. And this is a very difficult time. And we've seen just in neighboring, or I should say not that far away, in Mozambique, one of the first attacks ever by individuals declaring to be affiliated with Al-Shabaab. So the Horn of Africa is seeing a lot of concerns, and Al-Shabaab in particular is certainly leading that force.
Well, the received wisdom over the last couple of years, I mean, some people was that they were on the retreat here. You saying that, does this reshape that now? Yeah,
absolutely. I think I've myself, along with other analysts, have certainly said for quite some time we've seen Al-Shabaab see considerable amount of setbacks in light of ongoing U.S. counterterrorism operation in collaboration with their Somali counterparts. But I think what we're seeing now with this attack, just yesterday as well, is one of an organization that's probably working with ISIS, with externally in terms of financial support, and certainly still carrying its weight on its own as a result of its longstanding grievance against the Somali government.
And we saw these attacks coming ahead of this meeting on Sunday, dealing with security issues. How damaging will this be to the politics in Somalia?
I think that the Somali government is doing the best that they can. They have limited resources. There was just an op-ed that came out in the U.S. just a few days ago, and their head of their intelligence services said, don't forget about us. We need your assistance. We need technical expertise as it relates to dealing with these IED attacks that are taking place. And so I think that's a message for all of us. Though we may want to push back and realize that there may be donor fatigue, this is time more than ever. Somalia is no longer a failed state. It's a fragile state, and fragility is actually a positive thing in the sense of comparing it from just years ago, just 10 years ago, it being certainly ranked as a failed state. So there's some incremental progress, and we have to take it from there.
And just briefly, Al-Shabaab obviously having some success with these attacks. What have the backers of Somalia been doing wrong in the West? What needs to happen now?
I think that we need to actually have an anti-Al-Shabaab coalition, just like we have anti-ISIS coalitions dealing with the Islamic State in Iraq. I think that the U.S. and particularly the international community, those in the Western world, have to put their money and put policy behind this. And so if we're serious about this, we need to realize that Somalia needs this campaign, and it can't just be the high-level targets that we're going after. It has to be the rank-and-file types, and we actually need to see this as an important issue that needs to be addressed immediately.